Disclaimer, copyrights enforced. The following is based on true events, facts, fiction, second-party observations, nonsense, hearsay, bullshit. You be the judge. One thing we guarantee is 100% pure entertainment. All names, places, persons, and things, etc. have been changed for privacy issues. This show is R-rated, may contain obscene language, nudity, not for persons under 18. Please listen responsibly. I'm ready, bros. I'm ready. Welcome, listeners. Blow Hard, Talk Hard here with Julian and his co-host, as usual,
Rymer in the house.
Sabrina, also present in the house.
And our producer, Pat, he's here too. Unfortunately, fuck, what are you going to do? We need him.
Hi, Pat.
How's the team today? Snowy day? Happy day?
You giving a weather report?
Fucking right. The only thing, you ever watch the weather reports on the Brazilian channel?
Why the fuck would I do that?
Because the girls are wearing nothing and they fucking saying it's sunny in Rio today and her ass is sticking out with the mini skirt.
Yeah, they're
pretty impressive.
I discovered, I forgot her name right now, I can't believe it.
I don't know her name, I'm just saying that's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
At the end of Aussie Man Reviews, the hot Brazilian
weather
girl.
Jesus.
And he was like, it's hot every day. Doesn't matter. It could be a tornado and the world's on fire.
Who gives a shit? She's like a celebrity in Brazil.
Yeah.
Well, they're all celebrities. Not only Brazil, Argentina, Spain, all those Latin countries.
Yeah.
They have a motto there. I think their motto is to tell the weather, you have to be a 20 out of 10.
We had in Calgary a celebrity newscaster.
A farmer?
No, Dar McBool.
Oh my
Dar
God.
McBool.
Sounds like I feel like jerking off listening to that.
Not
Dar
sexy at all,
McBool.
but man, he gave the best weather. That guy gave the. Was
You
like
don't
a local
give
celebrity.
weather.
Yeah,
It's not a blowjob.
He was a meteorologist, so he knew his shit. And people were like,
Okay.
man,
God. Where did this come up with the Brazilian beauty to a guy named Garvin?
because you said they were celebrities, and this guy was saying, who the fuck's a weather person celebrity? And I was like, Dar McBool. I wonder if he's still on the air. I haven't followed him in a long time.
We're speechless, right, Sabrina?
Yeah, we're just looking at each other
I'm
like,
just looking
what
at Sabrina.
the?
You guys watch the weather?
Yes, I'm a hippie. I've laid in fields and looked at clouds. I have watched the weather.
The
but I haven't.
The weather report. Do you have a weather? Can you name a weather reporter?
No.
No, but have you ever seen it? I swear to God, this is my favorite thing ever. There's some British meteorologist. I don't know why or how this happened, but they're in the middle of this newscast and they're pointing over here and they go, and over here we've got buckets of cunts.
Buckets of what?
Cunts.
Cunts.
He meant to say sunshine, but for some reason, buckets of cunts came out of his mouth. It's like, oh, okay.
Right.
Today is a very lovely cunt day.
You know,
We've
if
got
you're
cunts
British,
coming
though,
out of the sky.
that could mean anything if you're British. It's almost like saying, fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah,
It's like, I've got some fucks over here. I don't give any
Buckets
fucks.
of cunts. That's a sunny day today.
Because I've spent some time in the UK, and I had this experience where,
I find that word very offensive.
The snow
do
is
here.
coming down in cunt buckets today,
Cunt
I'll tell
bucket.
you that.
I was walking down the street, and a fucking soccer ball came flying past me.
You fucking cunt.
No, and then someone, and I grabbed the ball, I picked it up, and then
You bloody
and I heard,
cunt.
No, but the person who said to me, "Hey, can you kick, cunt?" And I was like, "Do you want to fight, man? Like, what's going on?" And I'm with my buddy who's like, and I look at him, and it was like, this person wants to fight. Now, the person who says this is like 12 years old, right? And he's kicking a ball off the wall, but he just casually throws out the cunt. Like, I'm like, what?
So that word has 20 meanings.
Oh, it does. And then I was like, and then I do kick it, and he goes, "Good kick, cunt." And then my buddy says, "Yeah, that's just, people throw that around very casually." So I went to the pub afterwards, and I used it. I go, "Hey, having
And
a
you
pint?"
got slapped out.
No, I asked these guys next to me, "Can I get you cunts a pint?" And they said, "Oh, I love it." And then the bartender said, "I gave 2 pints for these cunts." And they're like, "You're a good cunt." And it was like all around cunts, and we're like a happy cunts. And we're like, "Oh, fuck this. It's great." But you say that here, whew, that, you know, it's
I
a
never
trigger
use
warning.
that word, man. Like, that word to me just doesn't even sound sexy.
No, it's not a sexy. You don't use
It's not
it sexy.
I
Like,
think
I
it's
just don't
funny.
like that word at all. Like, whoever, because you're a cunt. It's like, it's a bad way to describe
But
somebody.
how can it be bad, man? Like, what is more beautiful and wonderful than, like, you know, a
The
cunt?
word.
It's
Just
Rymer, it's the hard T on the end, I
It is,
think.
but you know, cunt comes from, the origins of it is from Cunti, who was a goddess of female reproduction and life itself. So yeah, it's an origin story of like giving life. So what is more beautiful than that? But it's become bastardized more over here because the fucking church and all the, we're afraid of the sexuality, so they've made it a bad word, body parts. All of our insults in English culture here in North America are fucking like fucking, asshole, cunt, suck my dick. This is all body parts. These are fear-based words, man, that people are afraid of. So they made that the worst thing you can possibly say. When someone says something, suck my dick, I'm like, what?
right.
What's wrong with your dick, man?
Yeah,
Fuck, I couldn't think of anything better than to have my dick sucked. That's like, what? Are you offering me that as a prize? That's sweet. What? That's not an insult, but we've made it that way. And in Catholic culture, in French culture, like Quebec, they say tabernacle, you know? Which is a tabernacle, which is the church. The people are afraid of the church because that's
fuck
where
yourself?
they would use that as like, go fuck yourself.
You're right about that. I never thought about that. When you do say to people, if you're mad at them, you go, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Suck my dick. Yeah. I don't
And it
talk
works
like,
its way up to the
I don't
cunt
talk
is
like that, but yeah.
Welcome to Curse Word Linguistics 101.
Yeah, we
But
learned
cunt
again.
is the best.
But again, in Greek.
I couldn't think of anything makes me happier.
Well,
Fucking coming out like a glazed donut going, yeah, that's a good cunt.
well, that's okay. I have no disagreement for me.
Anyway.
So let's take
But
it back.
just getting back to another word that
There's
is
buckets
used.
of cunts
Bloody
coming
cunt.
out
The
there.
weather's great.
But getting back to another quick word, because I'm Greek, malaka means many things.
Okay.
Like, it could be, hey malaka, hey buddy.
Yeah, right.
Or it means you're a fucking malaka, you're a piece of shit. Like you can use it in different contexts. So like that's the way the word cunt is used in England.
What does Malacca mean though, if you were to translate it?
Again, it means
The
20
direct,
different things.
no, the direct translation.
Yeah.
It's a bad thing. You're a fucking you're a loser, you're an idiot, you're garbage, you're
So
stupid.
the
Right.
root word is an insult. It's not
It's
like
an insult, yeah. But on the other hand, I could use it as like you're my buddy. Hey malaka, let's go.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here. We got to meet that person. So that way, it's all context.
Right. So like the British would say, yeah, a good cunt versus that you're a cunt. It could also mean fighting words.
Can we just go back to the Brazilian beauty with the weather report?
Ew.
For fuck's sakes.
buckets of cunts.
I thought you were going to say buckets of cum.
So here's a Brazilian-based question. Do we know why they call it a Brazilian butt lift? I don't know if we know it's called, it's a BBL. It's a plastic surgery
Why do they call it
procedure.
a Brazilian wax? Because they go all like,
I think it's the
Yeah, why do they
origins
call
of
it a Brazilian wax?
why not a Toronto wax?
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
it's a question I want to know answers to.
I think it makes sense that would
Listeners,
be
find
originated.
us, email us, DM us.
Well,
Sabrina has
everybody.
questions.
Why is there? Because the Brazilian bathing suit, they're cut in.
Oh yeah, the Brazilian cut bathing suit goes up your booty. It's like and it's like a cross between a thong and not a thong. It's
Yes.
like half. It's like that looks like a thong, but it's not quite
It's
a thong.
sexy as hell, but then they
Yeah.
have the really itsy bitsy Brazilian bikinis that are nothing.
Yeah, I think a Brazilian
floss,
cut
is
is
what
really
we say.
pretty.
The Brazilian cuts are nice, yeah, because they're not like too revealing, but they're revealing enough to say, wow.
They're as sexy as you can get without looking like a trash bag.
There
I
you
think.
go. Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's it, but I'm imagining it's going right up the ass.
No, those are strings. She's like she said, it's not a thong, but it's not.
It starts going into the butt halfway up the
Yeah.
butt cheek instead of right at the twat.
The designer was actually pretty smooth on that because it gives it the sexiness because it's not direct, dirt, like really raunchy, but it's also not full on coverage.
You know what it is? It's a wedgie versus floss. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's just wedged in there a little bit.
A veggie.
The funny thing is that you ever been to Brazil?
No,
I've been to like all those South American countries,
course you have.
Venezuela, whatever. Well, I mean, of course I have, but okay. Every kid.
Well, you got some money and some years on me.
Every kid, grandmother, aunt, lady wears a G-string thong on the beach.
That's how they get down.
No matter how old they are. It's kind of fucked up.
Right.
60-year-old, you know what? They age well, man. 70-year-old ladies are walking around with thongs, and you're like, maybe, nah, all right, I'm not that drunk, but not too bad. Not too bad.
It's not until the 1930s, late 20s, 1930s, that men start going topless, at least in North American beaches.
Oh,
But
they used to wear like in that movie Boardwalk Empire, that show, when the guys
Yeah.
used to wear those bathing suits
the
in
full body
Jersey.
bathing suits.
Yeah, those were terrible.
And it was very controversial when men started revealing their nipples because, like, ooh, nipples, but the ladies were not allowed to. Though I
What
don't
did the
know.
ladies wear back then? Those hair things?
No, the full, also
Those-
the full body
Yeah, the
But they
women-
also covered their hair, didn't they? With those like.
bathing
I mean,
caps.
you'd wear a bathing cap in the name of your hair, not in the name of modesty. I don't think.
That makes
I don't
sense.
know. It was part of that whole look. Every time I seen the beach versions, they were always wearing that thing on their head.
Because women spent, well, they still do, but they spent a lot more time getting that. They probably didn't have the hairspray, so the hair was like
They used to
Well,
get
it
the
wasn't that we
blow-ups.
didn't have
ironed.
hairspray. It was that we didn't have the technology. I mean, now there's shit you can do to your hair at night, then leave it in at night, and then you take it out in the morning, and it's beautifully done for you, which is interesting because that's kind of the way that they used to do it. But now we've got ionized blow dryers and round shaped this and all kinds of crap. But back then, if you wanted your hair to look good, it's gonna take a fucking while.
I like the hair straighteners that smell so bad when you burn the fuck out of your head.
What?
You know the hair straighteners, don't they burn your hair?
If you
What are hair straighteners?
If you turn your hair straightener up too
straight-
high and your hair is made of straw, then yeah.
I've smelled
Yeah.
it, man. It's pretty bad. Like some girls, they just sit there and just.
But they've been doing it every day, and that hair is damaged. Probably
then they ruin their
peroxide
hair.
or-
That's my whole point. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I have straight hair.
No, you have
but-
nice hair. Your hair is fucking really long and
if I don't know if I've ever seen her hair
strong.
down.
Yes, her hair goes down to her ass.
Yeah, I've got really, really long hair.
I've never seen. Look, I've only ever seen the bun.
No, she came the last time you were talking about it.
Yeah, you said something about it once. It's not a big deal.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm furious.
I've got a
about
goldfish
the lack
memory.
of
The only problem with
compliments.
hair like that is it takes a long time to take care of it.
Yeah, that's
Like
why.
to wash it, to comb it.
That's why I never shower, and I always wear my hair in a bun.
Yeah, man, just fuck it. It's no more showering.
What about Brazilian blowout to go back to Brazil?
A Brazilian blowout.
What's that? What's
The blowout is when they blow the hair out to make you look like you're like
Your hair, but it's a Brazilian.
like Jennifer Lopez in those the Super Bowl when her hair was like just like everywhere.
70s hair when it was like big and froofy.
It wasn't really big. It's just more like it just looks like there's like wind going through it no matter what. Like it just looks action. Like it
Jennifer
looks,
Lopez.
Did you see the Super Bowl? You know the way their hair is like. You know when you get a blowout, you never got.
Yes, I've never gotten a blowout because I think that
Not a
that's
blow job.
No.
blowout.
So this is just for our listeners, for our male listeners. If you don't know what this is, there is a service that exists that is called blowouts. And there are places that just do this. You can get it done at a salon too. But you go in, they don't cut your hair, they don't color your hair. They wash your hair, they blow dry it, they style it, and they send you on your way.
How much is that about?
I have no fucking clue because I don't have that kind of privilege.
Is it a one-day thing?
Not that
Oh.
much. It can't be. Yes, of course. It's an hour thing. They wash
No, but
and
like
dry.
you go outside and that's it. Your hair is like it's not like tomorrow you wake up and you're gonna have this blowout again.
It depends on the hair.
Doesn't
So
last that long. Yeah.
I went to get my hair cut a long ass time ago because I'm very poor and lazy, and I just leave my hair long. And it's so funny when people are like, "Oh my god, I love your hair." I'm like, "Thanks, I'm too poor and lazy to
It's
cut it."
interesting how people who have the good things, they talk negative about it. Like people wish they had that kind of hair.
Yeah, no, I guess it's just a way of underplaying it because you know, I'm like, I'll point out something about myself that I don't like. Don't worry about it. Give me a minute.
Blowout. So the blowout. you
But
don't-
yeah, my guess would be that a blowout will cost around $50. But yeah, I was getting my hair cut, and this woman next to me was getting a blowout. This like old, not old, I don't know, maybe like 60s, 70s, early 70s. So she's complaining, and she's just the fucking worst. And so I'm talking to my hairdresser about her, and she goes, "Yeah, she comes here once a week and gets a blowout." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "That's the fucking height of privilege." And she's like, "Well, her hair is so thick and it's not oily at all. So she comes here once a week. We do her hair, and then she doesn't have to do it for the rest of the week because it stays perfect. Whereas I have really like greasy hair. If I was to go and get a blowout, I would need to wash and style my hair again the next day, the next 2 days. Like it's all depends on
So
what
that
the
old
hair
lady
is.
is very lucky.
Right.
Yeah.
What
but-
was I thinking to interrupt you? So it's very funny that did you ever see the movie The Zohan with Adam Sandler?
No.
Oh,
That's what the Zoe is.
When the
No.
guy he wanted to be a hairstylist, and he was like washing all these old hair, and he had like those like that bulge in his pants, and he would like cut the ladies' hair, and he'd grind up on them, and then he would bang the old ladies, and there was a lineup for him to come.
He's a secret agent.
What?
He's a secret agent, yeah. It's
Didn't he have a soul patch in that movie?
soul patch?
the Zolhan. No, I've not
Don't mess
seen.
with the Zohan.
Don't mess with
But
the
anyways, the whole
Zohan.
point is because we're talking about hair. The guy, he was like, banging all these old ladies and giving them haircuts. It was pretty funny.
I used to go to a hairstylist for a while that when I was younger.
Are we talking about hairstyles?
No, but I would go because she would graze her breasts along my cheek very casually while cutting it.
Fucking fantasies.
And she made it like it was like, it didn't happen. And I was like, oh my God, boobies are on my cheek.
That's a great.
And so I went
Neat.
back totally. And I was like, and I didn't realize why I went back the first time. I was like, oh, I had a great haircut.
I think
so
they
thought,
tried that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The top, yeah, they tried all that stuff. Topless fucking hot dogs, topless haircuts.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like something that happened in Australia.
Topless car wash. And
Yeah.
they just, the people just, it's just not, like, what are you really going to do? Jerk off and watch she's cutting your hair?
I don't know.
Yeah.
She's topless. Sorry. Like, even when I did with my stags, like the guys wanted topless poker dealers. I go, listen, buddy, you playing poker or do you want to look at tits? Like, after a while, she can't deal. She's like an idiot over there. Blah, blah. But you're looking at her, like, you want to play cards or you want to do this?
Yeah, you look at the titties, you see the titties, now you got a card game.
But after, like, the 2-minute thing of looking at her boobs is over. I want to play cards and make money now.
Yeah.
And it's not like she's going to be wearing a turtleneck. If you know what I mean. Like you're going to be able to see some titty.
Well,
she's just wearing a dickie.
They usually wear like a black and white, like like something like professional dealers.
Oh, okay.
But when you're topless, it's like, okay, the fat is gone in like 1 minute. Like, okay, I seen your boobs, good enough.
It takes less than a second to see something.
Yeah, but now I want to make money. Now we're playing cards, and that's why I never really used to like hiring women dealers, because guys would get too preoccupied, especially if she was pretty. Oh. Start talking to her, try to flirt with her. Hey man, this $500 pot.
Yeah.
Like, let's play. So
you're not picking up the dealer.
And if you did, do it on your own time. This is time to play. So that's why I only went 40 and up Asian guys.
I'm a fan of the titillation. Just, maybe a little something that you can use your imagination. It's all
now
there.
When there's money involved, like the titillation is another story. But that's why I always went with just give me a guy with an ugly beard as long as he knows how to deal. And the funny thing is, they never knew how to deal.
Oh.
They're topless, and then I would go, let me see. I would interview them, right? And she'd be like, you obviously can't see my hands because it's audio. And she couldn't, to deal, you gotta know how to deal. Like, you gotta be fast. And they'd be like, one for you, one for. I'm like, okay, man, do what you gotta do.
Do you have one?
Stand up and look in the corner, show your boobs, and that's it.
See, that's the thing. Like working in the service industry, I've seen so many pretty girls that have never done it before that come in and think my job is to be pretty and bring you a drink every walk around.
Part of it, but
and it's like there's so much more to it than just that. So it's like, no, you have to be good at your job. You can't be spilling shit. You have to remember things. You have to write things down. Like. It's not as fucking easy as it looks. But but these girls, because a lot of them, if you're beautiful, your whole life, from the minute you're born, people are telling you you're beautiful. So your whole life, people are going to be
a problem for me.
You're ridiculous. But people are going to be blowing you up and telling you that the sun shines out of your ass and that there's nothing that you can do wrong.
Like I was telling you in the car, though, there's a time window for that.
No, there absolutely is a time window for that.
Like your looks will only go a lot of girls they love the attention because they're in their 20s. They love showing their ass, their boobs, going getting free drinks, whatever. Like you're saying, but there's a time window.
Yeah, and pretty is a privilege. Yeah.
Well, you're born with it. It's not like you worked at it.
No.
Well, the crazy thing is like
God, whoever out there made you like that. So don't think that you did something special to get it.
Yeah, but guess what? God can take that shit away from you in 0.5 seconds because one of the shows that I love to watch, because I love me some trash, but I like to put on Botched in the background while I'm cooking and stuff like that.
What show?
Botched?
So it's called Botched, and it's these two plastic surgeons, they basically do revisional plastic surgery.
Bad work on boobs and stuff.
To fix people's bad work. And sometimes the people that come in have been in really bad accidents. And there'll be girls that come in, they're like, I had my entire life ahead of me. I was a fucking Barbie. I was, like tits on a stick. And then I got hit by a car. And now I'm severely disfigured.
Knock on wood,
and my entire
terrible.
life is just... Yeah. So these girls, you got to know that you got to be grateful for what you have while you have it. You cannot bank on being cute. You have to have something else going for you.
I agree. That's why I say time window. But the botched jobs, you know why? Like say for boobs, for example.
Yeah.
Dr. Bob charged $8,000 but Dr. John charges 11 grand. So
Yeah.
these girls go to Dr. Bob because they want to save 3 grand. In the meantime, Dr. Bob is a fucking moron and makes your boobs look terrible, and then you got to go get them fixed. So it's like a tattoo. You're not going to go get a cheap guy to do it or a girl to do a tattoo. You're going to pay to get it done right?
Well, some
Yeah.
girls will go and pay $3,000 to go to Dr. Juan
Yeah.
in
I
Tijuana,
know
which
girls-
is a very popular thing to do. And then they'll come back and they don't have ugly boob jobs. They have no life supply. They have no blood supply to different parts of their flesh. It literally rots and
Yeah.
falls away. People, this
Do they
one
do
girl,
that to save money? See, this
Well,
is the thing.
yeah, the
Is
girls
that-
do it to save money, and the doctors, they don't care about their patients.
Why would they?
They just
Yeah.
want to crank them over as
There was-
fast as they can. But I saw
It's a
one
factory
girl.
for them.
I'm not kidding you. This girl's breast implant came out through her skin because her flesh was rotting apart, and the breast implant just
What year
popped
was
out.
this?
I need a trigger warning on that
I
one.
don't know, within the last 5 years. Oh, we talk about so much fucking shit. Y'all can handle some bad
No,
things.
I remember in
No.
the 90s there was a lot of bad boob jobs, like, you know, with the steroid guys, because the girls wouldn't, like, they were
What-
just new, and they would have massaged them, and they became like rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're like different, I don't know what the fuck's in them, silicone.
Silicone.
Silicone, yeah.
And they're like, but the thing is, go to the guy who's, you pay more because you're gonna get a better job.
Yeah.
It's like the tattoos, the same thing. Don't go fucking, there's one dancer that I knew, she goes, oh, my friend's practicing to be a tattoo artist. I go, is that where you got, so she had a cross on her stomach, she had cuts, she was ripped, beautiful. She had this big blotch of black ink, like a cross, and I'm like, so let me understand this. I go, you let your friend who's trying to be a tattoo artist, who obviously has no skill at all, work on your perfect body and put that piece of shit on your
Yes.
body, and you're okay with that.
I've seen the-
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go,
I've
she
seen the
couldn't,
shitty
you
tattoos.
couldn't even at least see the drawing of her skill set? She goes, well, you know, we were partying. I go, anyways, you know what?
Yeah.
You're fucking mental. So when a tattoo person tells me they want $100 for a tattoo, or then the other one wants 200, the other one wants 300, I'm one of the 300 because that person there, this is for life. It's
I want to see some previous work and some examples.
But again, money is the key
Yeah.
too, because the person who charges $100, you know, is a hobo. And if you get
Well-
the girl that's practicing to one, and she puts one on your stomach, and it's a cross that looks like a big blotch of blue, ugly ink.
Yeah, if it's a
on
thumbtack and a
perfect-
lighter, I'm going to be questioning the whole thing.
Yeah, we're not in the fucking pen here where I got the fucking guy. Hey, is it closest clear? Yeah, okay, go. And they're stabbing at you with a needle.
If I was to ever get anything like that done, not a tattoo, I have no interest. No disrespect to those that have them, just not my
problem.
thing.
Yeah.
But if I was ever to get, like, say, for instance, say I was going to get my boobs done, there is no fucking way that I would,
Dr. Juan,
I would never go to see Dr. Juan ever.
Bob,
I would go and see. I'm going to go and see whatever doctor that I've gotten a referral to
Well,
by somebody that's had her titties in for more than a year.
well, isn't that the common thing about anything? Dentists,
No, but-
cars,
but-
anything.
Yeah, you want to see a professional who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm
Because I
not gonna-
remember.
And I want to see a professional who knows what they're doing, who has hospital privileges, and is willing to give me a discount if I pay cash.
Or
Yeah.
blowjobs.
Please.
Not you. That's some, you know, I don't know, maybe.
I gotta be honest. If I could get a guarantee that I would have the exact pair of tits that I wanted after that surgery, if I was gonna have absolutely perfect, no complications, yeah, I'd do it.
So you tell, I know a couple that for in exchange for a tattoo,
Dr.
they give a
Six,
guy a
call me.
blowjob.
What?
In exchange for the money, they just barter with their mouth.
Hey.
Yeah, again, as a
Hey,
beauty's not only a commodity, it's a privilege.
A lot of girls blow guys for attention. That's less than that. You know what I'm
For a
saying?
vodka cranberry, yeah.
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 Pack of smokes.
For a fucking a double vodka cranberry, get a blowjob.
God, I knew
Yeah.
a girl once that fucked guys for scraps of weed and boxed wine.
Where is she today?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well.
If we get on a Sunday today, it'd be a good day for her.
Oh boy. She's American. She's, you know.
Fuck, it's too far.
That's
yeah.
where I heard about these bad, I think it was a CBC or W5 thing about in Florida, there was people putting in silicone butt implants with actually, and they weren't doctors, they just learned about it, and people were coming back to Canada with fucking abscesses and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just taking Home Depot fucking silicone and pumping it in a little slit and putting it in their asses. Oh my God.
But
Yeah.
a nice ass done right looks good. I know 2 girls who've done it, and you can't even tell she's done it. But then there's another girl I know who done it, and you can fucking tell from a mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's terrible.
I was at the gym once, and this girl was in. She came into the room. It was. I tend to go to the gym in the middle of the day when there's not as many people there. Obviously, not these days. This was like a fucking year ago because of COVID. Yeah. But I was in the hot yoga room because nobody is ever in there. I like to work out. It's warm, whatever. And this girl comes in, and I was like, "Look, I'm relatively straight, mostly straight." And this girl comes in, and I was just like. I was like, there's no fucking way that this girl's ass is not like purchased. There's no way that is a natural.
Because it was big, or it was just.
She had this tiny. She looked like an Instagram model. She had this tiny little waist, this huge ass. And finally, I finished my thing, and I walked over to her, and I went.
Such a big fad these days.
She beautiful. She looked. She was.
So like an Instagram filter.
Yeah. So I walked over to her, and I was like. Hey, I don't want you to think I'm hitting on you. I'm not. I just want to tell you that like you have an absolutely banging body and your ass is unreal. And she's like, oh, I'm actually a trainer here. Like I trained for this. Like give me your number. Like I can train you to have an ass that's like this as well.
Oh, so she claimed that she didn't do it.
So she was like, she's like, I lift weights, baby. Like I lift like fucking weights.
Good for her. Wow. She's a squatter.
So you can get that ass. You can get that for free.
It's going to require some work.
See, the way...
It's just going to require some work.
I know how she gets it. See, you know when girls go down, they go down on their knees to give the blowjob. The girls who don't go down on their knees and stay up in that squatting position and blow for 20 minutes, that's how those girls have good asses.
Squat and give a blowjob?
Yeah, because they don't get on their knees because that gives them they're building their ass muscles and leg muscles at the same time.
No. I'm not being...
That's the workout.
I'm not being sarcastic. I literally can't imagine what you're talking about. Do it. Like, just show me what
Picture you're squatting to take a dump on your high heels. Now, you're not... You're squatting.
So you're on your haunches.
All right, I'm going to get up. You sit there. What?
Yes.
Okay.
You're squatting. Look, Sabrina's squatting, guys.
No, I'm not. I'm just getting up. Don't make it gross. And if you're listening, put your dick away.
Why is it gross? This is a fucking...
okay, so squatting like I'm going to take a shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how she blows.
What the fuck? Who is this tall?
Squat more. Yeah.
There you go.
Who is this tall? No, I'm just kidding.
That's a little bit lower, and then that's why she goes, I'm not on my knees, and she's at perfect level, and she builds her 20 minutes of that is awesome. That's power.
That is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the most genius way to distract yourself while you're giving somebody a blowjob, and the best way to make a workout worse.
And in heels too. She's in squat position. If you ever do squats, they're the hardest thing to fucking do.
Yeah, nobody likes doing squats.
And she does blowjobs only.
Everybody hates
squat style.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that. I've never conceived of squatting.
Because why would I go on my knees and scratch up my knees? I just fucking squat down, up and down, and so the guy's happy. What does he give a fuck?
Okay.
Right.
And it was a good picture I seen from the back, too. It looked good.
Well, there we go.
Okay.
See? Let's take a little break on the squat blowjobs. We'll be right back, gents and listeners and females and everyone.
Hey there, listeners. Thank you for listening to Blow Hard, Talk Hard, making us your #1 adult podcast here in Toronto for 2020. We've just got the year started, and 2021 is looking all that much brighter. So we want from you to rate and review and subscribe. Tell your friends about this podcast and download. That's right. Blow Hard, Talk Hard. See you more in the future.
Welcome back, listeners. You know what? I just wanted to add one thing before we get off that topic, because it was we're outside the box there I don't know why we got there, but
we started the conversation in the box.
The topic of butts?
The Brazilian model, whatever the hell, the weather girl, that's right.
Right.
Did you ever see the Brazilian guys who do the needles for the weights, to get muscles on top, like the not steroids?
What?
Pat, you know what it's called?
They're just like getting a boob job, or you get like a silicone injection in your
Silicone injections. And
so like how people get lip filler or cheek filler, it's like that filler, but in your arms.
Yeah,
okay.
But if you see it on YouTube, these guys do it on muscle on top of muscle on top of, it looks disgusting.
Ew.
They have these shoulders that are like I know you guys can't see me, but it's so bad. YouTube it, bodybuilders, Brazil, injections, it's nasty as fuck. And then the bad thing is when it's over and expires, the thing goes away.
Yeah.
The skin sags.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty. But these guys are walking around. They think they're God's gift.
Yeah.
But they like,
Short-term ego
gross.
boost for the...
but it doesn't even look like you're muscular. It looks
No.
like you're a fucking freak.
Same happens with the lips, man. The lips, they swell up, right? So you get
That's
that
certain
the lip
girls
puff.
if they overdo it.
No, but then when it depletes, because your body absorbs all that,
Well,
then you have to
yeah,
redo
yeah.
it again, and now you're slowly stretching it to a point that you have to overdo it, and then in years, ooh.
The point
As
is,
a friend of mine said, with the face filler, what goes up must come down.
Yes.
With Botox, people are like, oh, if you get too much Botox, you're gonna look all fucked up. It's like, you're not. Botox isn't really gonna make you look fucked up. It's the filler that's gonna make you look
Yes.
fucked up.
The Brotox.
That's what it's called.
Well,
Oh, boy.
The thing with the lips is that I don't want to get into it because a lot of girls do it, and a lot of girls it does look good. But if you
It does. It
overdo
looks great.
if you
Don't get me
overdo
wrong. It looks amazing.
Yeah, you look a little bit. What's it called? Like a duck face.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
duck lips.
And I thought they always go back to your normal lips. I wouldn't think they would go back to anything different.
You prolong that stuff, it doesn't go back to normal. Just like those muscles, right? You stretch out the skin
Yeah,
and all
makes
the
sense.
fibrous material that makes it natural, and then it gets sloppy and loose.
Have you ever been to Brazil?
Not yet, have you?
Yes,
We've talked about you going to Brazil in the past.
I've been to a few places.
In the past hour.
But the problem is with there's no problem actually. It's very beautiful. The people are obviously beautiful, but it's a little. You got to watch yourself. But when it comes down to them being like open-minded, like sexually and all that, like they just love to fuck.
The Brazilians.
Yeah, we went. Actually, my buddies they got Mrs. Brazil for the year. Like she
Yeah.
won the Miss
The pageant
Brazil.
queen, yeah.
The pageant.
Wow.
I think they gave her $100 each, and they banged her all night.
Oh, what a terrible prize.
Well, I think they were happy. She was pretty happy too. But that's what I'm saying. From beauty queen to blowjob queen.
There it is.
Anyways, what do you want me to say? I'm telling you the truth. It happened.
What did you want to
So
say
let's
when
go to
we came
Brazil
back?
tomorrow.
What?
If I took you to, you want to go to Brazil?
Yeah, of course we'll go to
There
Brazil.
you go.
Yeah, weather's nice. Nicer than this shit we have to deal with here in the winter.
Yeah, it's officially sludge weather. Today's the first sludge fall. It's disgusting.
Yeah. I tweeted it actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I just looked at it and said, I hate the weather. I don't even own boots.
I know. I was just gonna say you don't own.
You said I don't own winter boots.
No, I said
Christmas
you don't
boots.
own Christmas boots.
Like, what the fuck are Christmas boots?
I was having two conversations at once and my
Yeah,
wires
yeah.
got crossed. Okay.
You know why I don't own boots? I
Why?
don't need boots. It doesn't snow in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
And when it snows, I have a car. And if it snows too much, I'll just stay home.
Do you know what that reminds me of?
Of a guy who doesn't give a shit about anything.
The movie Clueless, when she's learning how to drive.
That's not
And
what?
she goes, why would I learn how to park when everywhere you go has valet?
I like that girl. That's a good answer.
Do you know what I love? I love when I start
Why
saying,
should I care? I don't have a winter jacket. How about that?
oh my God.
This is my winter jacket.
Ladies
the
and
track
gentlemen,
jacket.
let the record show that he's indicating to a Adidas zip up.
Yeah.
That's a track jacket. That's not a fucking winter coat.
Well, if you see me in February with any kind of coat, I'll give you $1,000. Because I don't have a coat. I have a nice coat. Like if we went like somewhere like nice.
Yeah,
No. Coat. Don't talk, Pat.
like a tuxedo.
Like a coat, a long coat, like a regular nice coat.
Is it leather?
It was, yeah. I have
It's a
leather, too.
duster. It's a leather duster.
But anyways, getting back, there's no reason to have boots. I don't like them. I don't own them. And if it snows too much, I'll just stay home.
Yeah, that's not practical for my lifestyle.
Yeah, some people got it, some people don't.
I
Yeah,
like being
well.
outdoors.
You what?
I
You
like being outside. I like taking the time.
take the time.
Yeah, go for a walk.
I
don't
like
need a
to be
car all the time.
outside, yeah.
Anyways.
If it's
Yeah.
sunny in the winter, I can get down. It's just
Blue
when
sky?
when it's gray and shitty, fuck that.
That's
But
what
if you
winter's
got
about.
I know, but if you got a nice blue sky, fresh fallen snow,
Yeah.
put on some warm clothes, there's like a little bit of like a romance to it.
That doesn't
There's a
happen enough
sweetness
here
to
in
it.
Toronto, though. But it is.
I
it's
just
nice
keep
when it
thinking
does.
about the Brazilian fucking model saying, in Sao Paulo, we have nice 30-degree weather.
Yeah, you're over here thinking about a naked chick, and I'm thinking
She
about
wasn't naked,
snow.
but she's like, yeah, you're thinking about
I'm
nonsense.
thinking about snow falling softly outside of the window of the cottage.
Oh, la, 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 walking through Hyde Park and the window, the snow so beautiful. Fuck that shit. Anyways, you know what?
That's it.
I'm out of here.
We're out of here, Rymer.
Sabrina.
We're out, people. But before we go, just a quick note. Please download, subscribe. If you like our episodes, hit the like button. We do what we do because we're having a great time doing it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And just catch up on all the episodes and You'll laugh, I guarantee it.
We're out.
It's annoying for you.
Okay,